I just had an epiphany. What if I woke up tomorrow morning and oh no, 30 years from now, and I realized my whole life has been on autopilot just because I didn't know 90 to 95% of my brain is of me, of my behavior is controlled by my subconscious. Hey y'all, welcome back. It's your girl Gabriella Thoughts. I am so thankful for the opportunity to be here and to be able to spread a message. I hope you have something to drink. I'm already thirsty and I just started yapping. Anyway, today I got a requested video, baby cakes, and it's about reprogramming your subconscious. So I think this one goes so deep. Like I was meditating on it now, and I was thinking, like, do you know how this actually isn't spoken about enough? How we don't get the tips necessarily to be able, or the tips necessary to be able to actually reprogram our thoughts. Because I think the journey to realizing, oh gosh, I need to reprogram my thoughts is quite tough when you think about it, because you don't realize in the moment that it's genuinely, I keep on making the same type of decisions. My brain chemistry is wired a certain way. My thoughts that I'm thinking is wired a certain way because of the things that my subconscious is exposed to. So if I can give a little example and scenario about what I'm trying to say is, I've noticed when I binge on Instagram or when I watch a horror movie. I don't like horror movies. I don't. But when I watch a horror movie, my brain chemistry is changed based off of what I've just watched. And I mean, maybe there's people that's stronger than me in that sense, but my brain chemistry is literally changing based off of what I've just interacted with. This isn't really just horror movies. It's really also just say, you know, you watch a series and you basically realize, oh gosh, I'm starting to talk like the series. I'm starting to speak like them. I am starting to show up as the characters. Like, I mean, unless it's a crazy series. But what I'm saying is all of these things plays an effect on how we actually able to go through life and our day-to-day life, and how we don't realize how this is actually small things that actually plays a role in what is the things that I'm thinking, what is the habits that I have, what is the thoughts that are coming up for me, what is the things that is my brain exposed to, and that is actually what is controlling the way I'm showing up, the way I'm behaving, and the way I'm growing. So the thing that I want to tell you is how we can basically shift out of it. I want to acknowledge that I know this process isn't easy, but I am so proud of you for clicking on this video and for actually taking accountability for your own life and for what you actually need to do for this world, because I think a lot of people could become aware of it but not do anything about it. So obviously, number one will always be having a yoga routine. And when I say yoga routine, I'm not saying you should know how on a mat. I'm saying do things first thing in the morning that's teaching your brain to slow down, to calm your nervous system, and to actually ground yourself inside yourself before you start your day. I obviously took a while with being consistent, and I realized that, like, because of that specific thing, I actually need to be consistent, because I didn't realize now when I was going through this dip in my life. This was, doesn't matter when it was, but it really took me showing up even when I felt like I was going through the most. Even though I felt like it's really difficult to show up for myself, but grounding myself through in the midst of that chaos actually is what helped me change my brain chemistry, because I used to struggle a lot with anxiety and stuff like that. And I realized that, like, the more I showed up for myself, controlling what I can in a day genuinely helped me become stronger in how I actually come to the world. Because now it feels like I've planted so much seeds in the past, and I'm reaping the reward of continuing continually continuously planting seeds for myself, that I didn't know I would actually reap eventually. But I'm here to to remind you, excuse me, that that is the things that you need to actually continue to water. So another thing that actually helped me reprogram my subconscious was also showing up differently to my reality and acting as if I'm already a better version of what I want to overcome in my subconscious. So for example, having anxiety, I trained myself to stop, because I don't think it's something you just switch off. It's something that you have to train yourself, and like your brain has to believe, because your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and real. That's why if you keep on telling yourself like, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong, you eventually believe it. Or if you, I saw this video the other day of this woman saying how like there was this people that actually just sat and visualized themselves going to the gym, and they actually picked up muscle. But what I'm saying is that's how powerful your flipping brain is, dude. Like, something you need to think about, for real. And like, so changing your belief patterns about yourself in those moments, like, actually literally helps you when it comes to your subconscious and reprogramming it. So you need to basically act as if I'm already this confident person, act as if I'm already past this anxiety, act as if I'm already through with whatever I want to get through with in my subconscious. And that's how you start reprogramming, making yourself believe another thing. So another thing, I really touched on this, but I want to say the belief systems that you have about yourself, the values that you've been installed with in your life growing up, also from what you've seen. My recent video that I've made was about literally being, while children are sponges, but when you were a child you literally absorbed everything, and like some of those belief systems that you have created when you were a child stuck with you, and that is still things that are influencing and controlling the way you choose to live your life and the choices that you make in life. And this is, oh my word, this is such a deep thing, because we really need to dig deeper into this and ask ourselves why. I'm always telling you guys to question. We need to question ourselves. We need to question our habits. We need to question why we are the way we are. Why are we showing up the way we are showing up? What is the things that I need to do differently in my brain compared to what my whole family did before me? Because none of them are questioning about their subconscious. So what is the thing I must do differently, and what is it that I need to reprogram within my value and belief system, within the way I believe I'm worthy and capable of things. Those are all things you need to tune into. And I think the more we nurture these things day by day, show up for ourselves day by day, small little ways, like buying yourself flowers that I've mentioned before, if you want to go on a self-love journey and want to attract the person that actually does that for you. It's things that you need to start doing for yourself, but you're not just going to get it, if you don't become. So you need to become, you need to reprogram, you need to go deep into the shadow work. And girls and guys, I know it's not easy to go deep in the shadow work, but damn, if you want to elevate, you need to actually get to the next level by going to the dark and the depths and the trenches, because that's the only way out. The only way out is in. And that's the conversation but from Gabriella's thoughts today. Thanks so much for tuning in with me. I hope that you have learned something today, and I hope that you can take something and extract something from this video to help you become the best version of yourself, to inspire you, to uplift you, and to realize that you never can be a victim to your circumstances, because you are on a self and elevating journey. And I see you. Take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. I know it's the energy has also been hectic lately, but I pray through the mist of it all that you find your feet grounded, in the earth, and you just allow yourself to exhale everything that you need to exhale. In peace and in love. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.